It was really different. I mean, the language barrier kind of shifted the responses, but it went extremely well. It was really well received in Venice. People really enjoyed it. It was reviewed really well, and it was received really well here. You know, it's people laughed and people cried and people went on a ride that we tried to take them on, so it was good. Actually, it was a lot of fun. Jeremy is an amazing actor, and I'm glad he finally got a role. I mean, he was so good in Dama, he was so good in Jesse James, and I finally got a role really that showcased him in a movie that people are going to see. You know, because you know there's been limits put on his talent for so long, and he finally got to blow it out one time. But you know, the great thing about it is when I read the script, the reason I wanted to play Sanborn is because of the relationship between James and Sanborn. And the writer, Mark Bowl and Catherine, really were able to bring a certain level of humanity to these characters and dignity that most characters in war films you don't see. Well, it was interesting once we got over there with the real guys, because I found there was so many guys who weren't from the Middle East. There were a bunch of Australian guys, you know, a bunch, you know, Australia's a country of export. Everybody get 18 and they move out of Australia, you know. So it was a bunch of Australian guys, a bunch of American guys who really allowed us to ask them whatever question we wanted, you know, and they helped us and informed us on all the different levels of play that goes on in a bunker or go on in a tense situation, so we could make it as real as we possibly could. No, Catherine was great. You know, she really allowed us to go as far as we wanted with the character. That's what kind of wrangled us in when we got off the mark a little bit. You know, she had an interesting way of dealing with us, because it wasn't condescending. It wasn't in a way that took anything away from what we were bringing to the characters. You know, 75% of the director's job is casting. You know, so she really believed in that and really let us go as far as we wanted to.